Hey everybody, the video is going to be a bit more different than the rest. I'm starting a new video series, and this series is going to be on how to play a certain agent. You can tell by the thumbnail, this is how to play Sage. What I'm going to talk about is what each agent's role is, what their abilities do, how you should play the agent, how to implement the abilities, and what other agent abilities flow well or clash with Sage's abilities. For those who don't know, Sage is known as one of the Sentinels along with Cypher. These agents aren't really focused on getting killed, but more to support their teammates. Sage's unique role is her ability to heal teammates and also resurrect them. So any mistakes that were made by a teammate can just be undone if you have Sage on your team, to a certain extent. If you're playing Sage, your focus shouldn't really be on getting kills, but more support your teammates' abilities to get kills. If you're playing a Sage and you're on top of the leaderboard, that means one of two things. You're playing really well, or your teammates are playing very poor, or maybe both. Okay, let's talk about Sage's 4 abilities in order. You have a barrier orb, slow orb, healing orb, and a resurrection. First, we're going to talk about the barrier orb. The barrier orb can only be used once per round and will set up a wall in any direction that you want. As of now, you can only place it within 10 meters of where Sage is standing, and you can use this wall defensively to stop an enemy from pushing, or offensively to take better control of the map. The barrier orb, once fully constructed, will last 30 seconds and has 800 segment health. For those who don't know what segment health means, that means that each little piece has 800 health, and there's 4 pieces of the wall right now. On to Sage's next ability, the slow orb. It's an orb that you throw on the floor and it will spread across a wide area, and anyone caught inside it is going to slow down. You're allotted 2 orbs per round. If you throw the slow orb in an area that has a hallway design, it's going to spread out even further than normal. But if you throw it in an open area, it's going to spread out almost half the size. As of now, the slow orb only lasts for 7 seconds and will reduce your speed by half. If the enemy is full running or jumping while inside the area, you're going to hear a crunchy noise, and it's very noticeable when people are running through it. But if they're walking through it, it's not going to make any noise, and you have to expect for them. Okay, let's talk about what makes Sage so unique. It's her signature ability, the healing orb. Sage has the ability to heal herself and her teammates back to 100 HP. Sage can heal once every 45 seconds, meaning she can realistically heal herself or teammate 2 to 3 times a round. The healing will last about 5 seconds, and if you're hurt during the process, it's going to stop, but will recontinue as long as you're within that 5-second time frame. So if you're being healed and you really need the health bad, it's best that you try to avoid taking any damage. Also, if you're being healed, anyone can hear it if they're nearby. It makes a very faint but noticeable sound that only Sage's abilities will make. You can also heal any teammate no matter how far they are, as long as they're within line of sight of you. Finally, we're going to talk about Sage's ultimate. This one's really a game changer in Valorant's current healer meta. Let's talk about the ability and what it does. Well, it currently resurrects a teammate from the dead, and it respawns them back in the same place that they died. So if there are any enemies nearby, that makes them an easy target. So make sure you protect them until they can actually fight back. To resurrect your teammate, you have to be pretty close to their dead body. And I kind of want to say you have to be within 2 meters of them. I always find myself on top of a teammate so I can res them. Okay, so now that we're done talking about what Sage's abilities do, let's talk about how to play a Sage and how to use her abilities in game. If you're playing Sage, you should almost never be the first person engaging in a fight, unless you really have to. What I recommend doing if you're playing Sage is to watch that your team doesn't get flanked and support teammates in fight by healing them. Depending on your team's composition, you can help your team secure a kill or 2 with your abilities. Sage's slow orb goes really well when combined with aerial over effect abilities, such as Phoenix's and Brimstone's Molotov, Brimstone's ultimate, and also goes really well Razor's grenade and ultimate ability, as they can't really move, and these abilities really do damage if the enemy is stuck in one place. A well-coordinated slow orb along with any of those abilities can be really deadly to a team. Sage's barrier orb isn't really focused on attacking, but more on giving yourself a safe space, as we call it in 2020. As I mentioned before, you want to use this to take more control of the map. Depending on what map and what bomb site you're on, the wall can allow you to take bomb site with ease, or it can close out an angle that your teammate doesn't have to focus on. The barrier can also be put up to protect your teammates that are being resurrected. Since resurrection takes time, you have to provide a way to protect your teammates during this period. Sage's ultimate is really the game changer, but it does leave your teammate that you're resurrecting in a vulnerable state, and it lets everyone in the game know that someone's being resurrected. And the way they'll know is by 1, a loud audio cue, and 2, it'll show up on the kill feed that someone's being resurrected. You also have to be careful with who's on the enemy team. So this is more if the enemy has a brimstone with his ultimate. You go to resurrect someone and he's nearby, more than likely he's going to use his ultimate to get that kill and possibly kill you afterwards. If you're planning on using Sage's ultimate, I'm going to give you 3 options that you can do, and it's going to be from safest to the least safest. First one is going to be that you're going to put up your barrier wall up and then you're going to resurrect your teammate. What this does is provide a nice safe area that they can actually come back and not die to immediately. The second one is a little bit more risky, but it does work at times, and it's going to be your choice to use it. What you do is you resurrect your teammate and you stand right in front of him in whatever position that the enemy might peek you. And what's going to happen is they're going to try to peek to kill the person resurrecting, but you're going to be standing right there and you're going to kill them more than likely. And the third one is pretty risky, and it can also be kind of a waste of an ultimate, some would say, depending on the situation and if you lose the round. Is you're going to just resurrect a teammate and then leave. This isn't always the best choice unless that person died in a very safe part of the map and you know they're not going to die as soon as they spawn back in. Or it's a 1v1 situation and you really just need to plant the bomb and you need to delay some time. So you're going to resurrect and go to the bomb site and then just plant it. And again, this is only going to give you about a couple seconds to move around, but the enemy person, if he's nearby, he's going to sit there and he's going to wait for that person to resurrect so he can kill him. And he's not going to focus on you. Depending on which decision you make, it's going to be up to you, and you just have to play it by ear. Alright everyone, this is the end of the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, feel free to drop a like and a comment below, and I'm also going to be working on more videos for other agents that I frequently play. If you have any agent specific you want me to try out and do this for, let me know.